Hello, I am Mike of Enough Dice, and this is a thing called Destinations. Destinations is a place where you can meet up. You can find all sorts of interesting places to go, and you can learn lots of different little. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Event experiences that you can go to. There seem to be a few here. Mars. I don't know why there's two Marses. Okay. Now, the first one, and incidentally, that's me. This is what I look like. So I can change my avatar and do interesting things, but I'm not going to bother. So that's me. I'm going to see if this is going to work again, because I had a quick go, and something weird happened where I stopped being able to see, even though on my computer monitor everything was tracking perfectly, but it wasn't coming through to my headset. But that's not happened this time. I'm back here. This is an English church. And I've just hit the wrong button again, doesn't matter. So thumb pad moves me along the path. So scanning the real world for VR, this scene was of a Derbyshire churchyard. This scene of it, there was a Derbyshire churchyard, was produced using a process called photogrammetry, which involves taking many digital photographs from very different positions and angles before running them through specialized software. Now, I'm only allowed to move on certain places along the path, which is fine. I suspect it's because way over there's going to be stuff that didn't quite get caught. You can see things like the bits of the tree's foliage just kind of hanging in space because presumably they weren't that close to it. And that plant there, which I shall go over here, you can see it's more of a kind of a blob. Partially, I suspect that's going to be because multiple photographs, if multiple photographs get taken, they're not taken at the exact moment, then they're going to match up in weird places. Whereas if you imagine this gravestone, no matter where you take the photographs from, it's going to look the same. This scene was captured in early January 2016, in a brief gap between winter storms, because that's Britain for you. It was built from around 450 photos, taking over the period of half an hour to capture the sunlight, shadows, and ambience of the moment. One must shoot quickly, which is true. This is really spectacular in terms of feeling like you're in a place. I mean, just certainly anything that's a bit far away. The lack of super mega detail isn't all that much of a problem. This is very clearly. I mean, this is. Oh, I love the crow. Yeah, or whatever bird that is. I'm assuming it's a crow. This just feels so much like being in a bit of Britain. You know, this feels like Derbyshire. Not that I mean to Derbyshire particularly, but I mean, obviously the fact that you can this is done from photographs really kind of helps you. Now I went and looked a bit too close into that area, which is where it went wrong. So I'm not going to go there. I was wondering if I could get really close inside, but this looks like you got the notice board. You got there's something written on the church door and all that kind of stuff. You can also see a few bits where the photogrammetry with the photographs haven't quite matched up. And so there are kind of artifacts there here and there. But I suspect that's things like they weren't taken at quite the same time of day. Oh, and you can see here, at some point somebody took a photograph from this direction and was blocked. That gravestone blocked that area there. And then when they came over from like more, and the same with the drain pipe. And so when they took the photograph from maybe this direction, actually no, from the stretching, I would say it was like way off down that direction from the stretching of the texture. And so when they matched everything up, those areas get that really weird texture. So it was probably darker when they photographed from over here and lighter when they photographed from over here. And probably similar, there's the big hole up there, and I'm just hitting the light on my roof. And yeah, you see the way the windows don't quite line up. But that's for, I mean, how good can you get? It's all depends on how quickly you can take the photographs, how many you can take, and stuff like that. So you get more. But this is, I mean, other than those little tiny trivial things. Oh, I mean, look at this door. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm not sure this is a thing that you could really comprehend until you actually get into VR. I really should start tidying up my flat so I can have people around and go, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's brilliant. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. I mean, it's a bit wibbly wobbly. The border between the door and the thing is a bit wibbly wobbly, but yeah, right on. Oh, it looks beautiful. Where else can I go? Oh, there's a thing here which I can look at. A digital SLR and 2 camera lenses were used for this capture. A general purpose wide-angle lens and a super wide lens for extra coverage. Same manual exposure technologies throughout the environment to ensure consistent lighting in the final 3D model, which they didn't quite achieve, sadly. But that's because, the weather is going to be... Oh, this is lovely. Oh, I love this. I wish I had proper room scale and I could really walk around. I mean, I've only got this area here. Several hundred meters out, the sky dome is immersive photos around the edges, blending to gradients for the zenith, done in Photoshop. The blue sky made this much easier. Faint noise is added to reduce banding. This must be done carefully to avoid it coming across as a dome. Because you don't want to imagine, you don't want to feel that there's like a physical dome just over you. You want to feel like this is the sky. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is lovely. Bit of weirdness with the tree, like with the foliage. You can see there's actually some branches there that the 3D reconstruction of things. That's branches that have bits. Oh, did that bird just get really close to me? There's bits there that they're quite clearly the branches. He thinks he's got green branches with bits of blue actually in it. I have a low hanging light fixture which is right there, which is actually outside my area. So if I'm hitting it, I'm going the wrong way. But this is really, this is beautiful. There are so many, I mean, this is one of the lovely things I want about VR, because you can go to places you couldn't normally go to. I'm sure there was a message around it. Oh, you can see the gravestone. Almost read it. Geometry and texturing. The scene was built using a combination of reality capture and Agisoft photoscan. Segmenting digital photos, these programs were used to calculate a 3D model and create a texture which colors the model before bringing the into Destination Workshop tools, which I am going to have to play with. Because you can make your own places, your own destinations. I really want to do that and start maybe make a few things. But you can have a nice little walk around this fit. Oh, lovely. Oh, sorry. I just love these villages that look like this. It's just one of my favorite things. I have to say, this is a beautiful example of an English village with the slightly wonky looking car, but again, because that's going to be a shiny object, and so if you take different photographs from different angles at different times, due to the preceding storms, the road and the grass are very damp. Vigorously reflecting the low winter sun. This view-dependent reflectivity led to some blotchiness in the lighting, which partly claimed to Photoshop. The sun shining directly into the camera lens was another issue. Yeah, so that's going to be things. So that road there is very, very shiny because it's very wet and the sun would have been shining in the right direction and sort of been very shiny. You can see there how wet and shiny that road is. It absolutely looks like I love this. I'm just going to say I love this a lot because it's really brilliant. This mesh is around 2 million triangles using 14 8K square textures. 12 color only for scanned geometry, 1 color only for distant buildings and the sky dome, and 1 color and alpha for trees and other parts transparent vegetation. Now, what's that? I can just sit here and look. Oh, look at that. Another thing, it's not getting, I suspect, the reflective texture of this is stained glass. This is outside. There's going to be lead and metal and glass, and you're not getting that shininess because photographs can't capture that in the same way. They can't make specularity maps and reflection maps, which theoretically you could make. Oh, but the detail of like the grass and the lichen and these gravestones. Oh, it's lovely. I'm enjoying this. Where's the next thing? Oh, I can go over here. Oh, I can nearly read this. I can nearly not quite read that. Oh, and the lovely big family tomb there. This is so beautiful. I'm loving this. I want to get into photogrammetry and stuff. Right, we'll go on. Let's go over here and then back over here. There we go. The truth is put up by projecting photos on rough roofing construction of the photos, then effectively chroma keying out the blue in Photoshop, which is is of slightly variable effectiveness, actually, because you see the number of bits of tree that are just kind of slightly wonky. But still. Camera resist. Navigation VR is mostly limited to where photographs are taken from. The grass is really wet, so care was taken not to wander too much from the paths. As a result, camera positions are not ideal. The reconstruction gets rougher the further you get from these navigable areas. So I can show the camera. Ooh! So I can see the camera positions. I have no idea what that just looked like in VR, actually, because you can see it's like that tree is covered in cobwebs. But those are bits of. Can I get over here without actually crashing into things? So this is a view of that tree, and so. But yeah, you can see the bits of cobwebs where you can't. The system can't tell the difference between the tree and the sky, and the tree and a bit of foliage as individual little tiny bit of branches, and a web with sky with blue cobwebs is essentially what it's seeing. Let's go over there. Clean up. For the most part, the scene was made up of scanned geometry, captured by reality capture. In addition, some cleanup was done. Unnecessary geometry was trimmed away, holes were filled in, and some melted gravestones were rebuilt. Distant buildings were remodeled, tracing around the rough, gappy, scanned model. Oh, we've got some cameras. Cameras look through there. I wonder what that looks like. I have no idea what that looks like. It must look ridiculous. I'm kind of staring at things. Where else can we go? Because I saw another thing. Shadows. Make the most of dynamic range in your photos. Eye adaptation in the VR headset is quite impressive. Shadow sections look too dark on a monitor, tend to render excellently in the headset. So you can see that. I mean, you can see the number of photographs of where they had to take these photographs and where they took them. Just the variety of spaces. I can't go any further than that. That's as far as I can go. This is really beautiful. I mean, I think you'd have to go. I mean, if you put in they only took about 450 photographs, but if they took many more, I worked really hard. You could get something very impressive. But even so, this is got such a strong sense of place. I'm going to turn the cameras off because it's feeling a bit dumb. Oh, did I not get that? No. Let's turn those off. There was another place I could go. I saw a place. Where did I see? Aha! I could go here and look at these graves. One of the lovely things about VR is that you can make places like this that you couldn't get to otherwise. And really get a beautiful sense of what it feels like to be in this particular place. Like the distant fields and stuff. That's just lovely. Lovely. I'm going to have a quick glance. I don't know where my computer is from where I am. How long have I been going? I don't know. I'm going to click a thing on the keyboard. I've been going for 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna say I have been in this church, this graveyard in this church place. I'm gonna have a look at another place. So we've got to bring up our holodeck manual here. What have we got? We've got hammer example, home, Mars, turret singers. Now I don't know. You got these two. Is this a folder or something? Created you. I think something's gone a bit wrong there. I don't think that was not creating me. Shall I go have a play with the turret singers? I don't think the turret singers is going to be something I'm going to go like, oh no, I must spend forever here. This is a bit worrying. I wonder if I've not somehow balked my audio, because I'm not getting any audio from these guys. So I presume I should actually be hearing lovely noises. I'm not hearing a thing. I'm not seeing anything coming through. I have that occasionally, that the audio kind of goes out. So I'm possibly not getting the best effect out of the turret singers. So I may. Oh, hello! I didn't see you there. I'm not getting the best effect out of the turret singers. I don't think so. Let's go to Mars, shall we? Shall we go to Mars? Let's go to Mars. Now I'm getting audio. Getting audio. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Good. Ooh. Ooh. I must look like an idiot. I certainly sound. Oh my goodness me! Wow. All right. Let's read the thing. Pahrump Hills, Gale Crater, Mars, Sol 753-903. From around September the 18th, 2014 to February the 20th, 2015, the Curiosity rover explored this region of the Gale Crater on Mars. This scene was built from those images the rover took during this time. So thanks to NASA, JPL, Caltech, MSSS. Look at that. It is so pretty. Oh. Oh, that is so. I can't. Oh. I just confused myself. Yeah, a lot. I think I'm. Yeah. I shouldn't. That's probably very wrong of me. Oh, I mean. Oh, it's so pretty. Pretty. I'm stoking the Curiosity rover. It's huge. How did they get this thing all the way to Mars? When I play Kerbal Space Program, getting anything of any size to June is really hard. Guess the people at NASA are clever. View to Mount Sharp, originally named Alios Mountain. Ooh! This mountain rises 5.5 kilometers above the northern floor of the surrounding 154 kilometer diameter Gale Crater. Ah! Wow. I'm just going to spend an awful lot of time going, wow. Oh, this is something special. Now, see, this really is a place you could not go, right? Without, VR. Did I hit that? I don't think I did. Let's go over here. Image glitches. The 3D terrain model shown here was built from close to 1,000 monochrome navigation camera images of the Mars rover. If there are holes or patches of blurriness in what you see, it is because we have no better aligned nav cam data to describe that area. Show picture for camera positions. So those are all the camera positions. So you can see that they're all grouped because that'll be the rover kind of swinging its head around. Oh, there's thing over here. Mars Science Laboratory Curiosity. Curiosity is a 900-kilometer nuclear-powered robot that has been exploring the surface of Mars since 2012. Tracing around it is constructed from the images sent back to the navigation camera shown in true to life scale. So yeah, so that camera will turn around, and then you'll get these rings. So it'll move to a place and then move the camera around, so you get those rings. Let's see if I can find the place where I I showed the camera things, and so I can turn them off because they're actually slightly annoying. Right, boop. Hide. This is just amazing. This is wow. Let's see what this has to say about Book Cliffs. Facial males can be given unexpected names such as these cliffs, just centimeters high. Okay. One of the number of outcrops showing ancient sedimentary layers, which is a really interesting thing. The rover drilled, sampled, and intensely analyzed these rocks, sending data back to scientists on Earth. And I'm just playing around. Sedimentary layers is very important because that means that there was at one point water on Mars. I'm being silly. Do excuse me. Oh, I've just broken everything. Everything's running really silly because I've just told the game to do lots of physics stuff, which is probably not very clever of me. And now there's an enormous cube, just kind of sitting on Mars, which is very wasteful. probably bad of me. Dunes. The surface of atmospheric pressure on Mars is around 0.6% that of Earth. Its atmosphere mostly composed of carbon dioxide, may be extremely thin, but its winds are still enough to form these sand dunes from the fine Martian sand. The incredible lack of density in the Martian atmosphere is actually one of the reasons why the book and film The Martian can't actually happen, because you can't actually have a storm that has the power to tip the spacecraft over, because the atmosphere is like less than a percent of Earth's atmosphere. So it's just not possible to do that. I have spent like 20 minutes going on about how brilliant this is. If you have an HTC Vive, get this. Get Destinations. Oh my goodness me. Get your ass to Mars. This is unbelievable. Oh, I didn't look at the sky. This is unbelievably amazing. Even if you don't put an enormous companion cube in the middle of the Martian landscape, that looks amazing. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and look at Discovery. I'm going to have to come back here and just look at things. Look at this. Oh, look at this. It's so amazing. This is just, you can see a little bit of texture kind of blurriness, because they're depending on where they took the photograph. They weren't taking these photographs in order to construct a 3D thing, but they used it to construct a 3D thing. So I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Come visit Neil Enough Dice at neilenoughdice.com. We're also available on Facebook and on Twitter. You can find links to those things. I've been here already. Links to those things in the video description. And until next time, get your ass to Mars. Oh, this is so